You need to get out of your head.
The progression is I'm going to knock them upside the head and take the bread from them.
To get out of your head. To get out of your head. Things, because it is wicked, right?
White man doesn't even come into my attitude. Mr. Muhammad teaches us to love our own kind and let the white man take care of himself.
Something by some level. To get out of your head. Alright, so somebody here, I don't know if you're a Cheetah Girl fan. I feel like I am possibly talking to a woman or a guy. It doesn't really matter. It's just the energy of the song that I had got. It was the Cheetah Girl song. It was like, I don't want to be no Cinderella. So somebody basically not waiting around anymore for somebody to save them. They're trying to save themselves right now. So you could have been a person that, I guess, you look to relationships to relieve you from stress or something like that. I could be talking to a guy. It doesn't really matter. Like I said, it's the energy that I'm speaking on. I did just pull a card of heartbreak. So you could have been a person that went through a breakup, some type of heartbreak. 47, as I was saying it, where that person probably wasn't there for you how you wanted them to be there for you, but you're recognizing throughout life that you have to show up for you in those ways in order to attract individuals like that. So now that you are moving differently, you could be attracting people like that. And it's possible that because you understand the energy that you weren't in, you are a little bit stubborn in a sense of allowing help from people, or I'm not sure what it is, but we'll see. Alright, let's see. Let's pull out some messages. I know I messed up everything, is what came out. Now another card said, I wish I could share my good news with you. So yeah, there was a breakup that happened. Somebody messed up terribly. And at this current point, you know, they're experiencing different things inside of their life that they usually would be able to share, and they're not comfortable sharing at this time just because y'all are not dealing with each other anymore. Okay. I want to pull out like 5 or 4. It says, I left you before you could leave me. I left you before you could leave me. Yeah, so you probably weren't getting the best out of your relationship with an individual. They probably weren't doing, you know, the things that you would think somebody should do, I guess, in a relationship. Everybody's different. And they could have left you before you decided to make that choice to say, hey, I don't want to be with you anymore. And then this says, I regret lying to you, but it came out sideways. So they regret being caught is what I'm going to take from that. So you could have caught them doing something or lying about some shit. And it says, I wish I could take back my words. Could have said some hurtful words before walking away. Alright, now, and I still see breakup here. So this is, somebody had a breakup. Could have been recently or in the recent past. Yeah. This says relationship connection. Yeah, so somebody had a relationship. And this says inner growth in reverse. So what I'm taking from this is either this person has not grown up from the type of individual that they were, or they were stopping you from being able to grow in this relationship. Throughout this period, while, not them stopping you, let me not say that. The fact that you found yourself in a dynamic like that wouldn't allow you to grow from the type of person that you were. Leaving that dynamic allowed you to grow more into the woman or man that you are today. You could have been a type of man or a woman that, like I said, you kind of just waited around for people to make things to happen. You know, rather than getting it yourself or going out to figure things out on your own. And while doing that, you could have had people take advantage of you. So it's kind of hard for you to like allow people back into that space. And you know, like, this person could literally just kind of be the same way. Still to this day, they haven't grown whatsoever. And if you had stayed in that dynamic with them, you wouldn't have grown either. So it's like, you could blame them for shit. Like, oh, look, what did I say? Look, this says toxic relationship in reverse. I'm like, you could blame them for shit. They was toxic. But it's like, at the same time, you knew that you had to grow. What about you? Why are you still inside of this situation? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it could, and that's the thing about women sometimes. Not to shit on women, I'm a woman myself. It's just, sometimes a lot of women tend to point fingers. And it's like, if niggas is so bad, how you ended up with them? Like, on some real dead ass shit, it's like, you really have to register that. And I'm not saying you a bad person. Look, hook up one night stand. So that could have been how y'all ended up together. Not to say that you a bad person, but it's like, if niggas is so bad, how you ended up with them, bro? You didn't see none of that? Or you just didn't want to see it? And why didn't you want to see it? Is it because you were in a predicament where you needed help? Or you were more focused on being saved rather than being good? These are things that people have to ask themselves. But like I always say, this is a tough pill to swallow for anybody. Nobody want to look at themselves and be like, dang, maybe I was in that relationship for security. And I didn't realize it because I always do things by myself or whatever the case may be. And you could still make mistakes like that. You could still, take certain actions like that might not be for the betterment of yourself. It's like, just because you mature or grown, and I feel like this is for somebody, just because you mature and grown don't mean that you can't make mistakes. Everybody make mistakes. You could be old as shit, wise as fuck, and still do some dumb shit. Right? Divine Masculine came out here in the upright. What about this Divine Masculine? Okay. So you have a Divine Masculine that is a secret admirer of you. Probably don't know this person yet. Or you probably do know this person, but you have no idea that they like you. Just plain and simple. Somebody that's watching you from afar, right? They could look at you inside of an angry way, but then and you probably think this person can't stand you or something. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like, you don't suspect who this person is because you think that they can't stand you or something like that, and they dead ass be looking at you all the time. That's just how they faces. Something like that. Let me see. And I'm gonna pull some general cards as well. This love energy. Just pull 5 more cards. Let me get it out here. Okay. Literally. Alright, so 2 came out in reverse. I already know that. This here says text message, unsent message. Alright, this here says social media, keeping tabs. Yeah, so somebody definitely watching you. They could be wanting to reach out to you, but just a little scared at this current point. This says unfinished business in reversed. Business is finished. I don't know why. And what does it say? Storm ahead in reverse. There's no storm coming ahead because there's something that's finished up with another situation. Right? You could be worried that if you deal with someone else, it might get fucked up because you have somebody keeping tabs on you that you don't want knowing your business. That's what I'm getting here. Like, you don't like drama is what I'm feeling. And like, toxicity and shit, like, you're not interested in that. You're a person that like to chill, and I feel like there could be somebody like watching you, so you keeping things on the low, where you don't really feel comfortable dating or being around anybody else because you feel like this individual that's watching you might say something or do some weird shit, right? Let me get one more card. All I have to say is don't live for anybody. Look, what the fuck did I just say? This says afraid. What did I just say? I ain't pull this shit out. This literally says afraid, bro. Let me see what the bottom says. Family security. It could be a family that you just don't want any business, or you don't want to know certain things, but you don't feel comfortable talking about like personal relationship stuff, and you don't feel comfortable talking about shit like that. It's not anything that you're interested in doing with anyone right now, because it just looks like there's people around that might be just watching just to do something. Like, I don't know, say something, do something, try to fuck up your mood, some weird shit. I don't know, bro. Alright, let me get my... Oh, shit. Okay, so we have a King of Pentacles here. Somebody that's a money man or a money woman, right? And this could literally be you. Just focus on your bread right now. I did mention you not wanting to be no Cinderella, sitting in a dark, cold, dusty cellar, waiting for somebody. But that ass though, somebody basically just on they shit right now. Just focus on bread, focus on work or whatever. You know, you could have, like the card said, secret admirers or something like that. Look, at the bottom of this deck, you have the Ten of Wands here. Like, you could be a little stressed out. You know, you could be a little stressed out. Just focus right now, though. Just don't have time for foolishness right now. Stress, you know, more than you already have. Alright? This says make a decision and take action with confidence. And you want to be able to be in a position to do that, I feel. 11:55 as I'm saying it. Like, you don't want to be in a position where you feel like somebody, like I keep saying, could save you. You don't like that. You don't want to feel like that. You don't want to be around that. Like, you just want to do what you have to do for yourself right now. And then in time, you know, if you meet somebody or whatever, and y'all could come together and do y'all thing, that would be cool for you. But I could be talking to an individual that's in like a developmental phase where you're trying to fix your life and, you know, get shit back on track. Look, again, with the Ten of Wands coming out, it just represents burdens, you know, stress on the mind too as well, right? But there's an ending that will be coming to that shortly, you know. You're just, look, with the King of Cups, it's like you supporting yourself right now, keeping your head down with this Hermit card here and staying out of the way. So Hermits is like earth energy as well, like Virgo energy, which, you know, they're of earthly things and stuff like that, stability, finances, and, you know, riches and things of that nature. So you're really keeping your head down. You could be a person where you're not into everything right now. You just staying to yourself, keeping your head down, focusing on your money, focusing on your bills, whatever the case may be for you, whatever the focus may be for you at this time. And I am seeing 2 10s here, like 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's like you're at the ending stages of some shit. So like, you just trying to, look, you see how this motherfucker here just trudging it through? Like, you just trying to get through it. You at the ending phase of something. So you literally just trying to get through that shit. You could be paying off something and you just trying to get through the last payment, nigga. Like, yo, after this, I'm lit. I'm free to do whatever, free to focus on whatever. Right? That could be the energy for you right now. Look, 0. What come after 10 inside of the damn deck? 0, because 10 represents endings. So it's gonna be, look, bro, 10 represents endings. Another 10, 14 as I said it. Right? This is the Wheel of Fortune, which basically means luck is on your side. Right? You have fate, you know, on your side, good karma on your side, chance for change right now. And then with the Fool card, you'll be in a position where you could kind of take a leap to anything. Once you clear whatever it is that you have to clear out, you finish up getting these final burdens together, you are going to be in a place where you could just breathe and fly freely as you wish, right? So you could have some ideas in mind of things that you want to do or you want to get into. And once this little period for you is over, you could be in school right now. I don't know. Right? Once this little period over, you like, nigga, I'm good. So something is ending out. This shit just like flew. King of Wands. My throat started hurting as soon as I said that. Let me get my pineapple. It's cold as shit, but it's really good. Jesus. It's cold as fuck. Alright. So with the King of Wands here, I'm getting, you feeling, somebody feeling themselves. After this period, you're gonna be feeling your damn self. I ain't gonna lie. You're gonna be feeling like a new nigga, new woman. You're gonna be stepping a little differently. You just have some things that you have to take care of right now. And this was after like a period of you struggling with faith and you know the outcome, you getting battled and bruised. And look at this person here. They look just stressed out. They got their head wrapped up. They looking out for more danger, trouble, or whatever's coming around the corner. It's like you in a position right now, and this is a 9 too, like just before the 10, where you just kind of just scoping shit out and seeing like what else do I have to tackle so I can breathe in this next stage of my life, like, and you getting it out the way. You just have this small period here. It could be 8, 9, or 10 months. I don't know. It could be 5 months, right? Were you just focusing and keeping your head down and trying to get to a certain space in life? Look, let me see what this is here. This represents stability. 4-4 represents 8 again. You put out what you get back, right? So the energy that you put out into this world will return to you. And I feel like you've put in a lot of work in terms of yourself, like personal work. You know, like I said, you kept your head down and you focused. And at this current time, when you thinking it's gonna be a moment where you thinking, dang, ain't nobody even paying attention to me going this hard. This, you know, and it's not like you need validation for it or nothing like that. It's just, you gonna have your moment, bro, where you feel like, dang, like, I don't have nobody to give me, I guess, a thumbs up and say keep going. And your ancestors, your gods are going to give you a blessing where it's like, nigga, this is my thumbs up. I don't need nothing else. Like, you're going to be like, nigga, I don't need nothing else. I'm Gucci after this, bro. Like, that ass. They like, nigga, I noticed your hard work. I see the energy you put in. I see you been keeping your head down. Here you go. Here's your cup. And you see how this person looking down, they not even paying attention. You going to be in a position like that where you just like, dang, bro. You just think about life, all the shit that you done been through, and then right around the corner, you have a blessing. Like, look, you gonna be thinking about all of the shit that you done been through. And then we have the Queen of Wands coming out here. So there's a pair out here. You gonna be thinking about all of that shit. And you could be meeting your match, somebody that is attractive or you find attractive, somebody that is highly sensual in their energy, and a person that is confident, right? You could be finding your confidence back, but I'm really feeling like this is a partner that you might be meeting that could be a blessing in your life because you probably haven't met too many great people. So for you, it's like, yeah, this is an amazing person. This is a blessing because I haven't been granted, you know, look, and then the death come again, like, yeah, bro, there's a lot of endings happening right now. A lot of clearing out of energy that's occurring right now. You know, you had various amounts of sleepless nights. And again, with the 10 here, it's like it's time for you to hit victory for yourself, right? And that came after a period of you focusing on you, nigga. You feel me? For honing, you know, that energy towards yourself. All of the energy was given other people. Energy was given other spaces. Like, nah, look, you bringing that star back home. Like, you're now able to enjoy the riches of a star. It's like dead ass, bro. Like, and not even riches as in money, but just the lifestyle of a star, nigga. The star that you are on this earth, right? The success that you look to gain. It could not be stardom. It could literally just be, like I keep saying, stability. A point where you're chilling, you're smooth sailing in life, and you're gonna get there because you have star qualities and star energy. Look, you are strong and energetic and ready to take on the world. You have taken on the world fearlessly, and I felt chills in my body when saying that by yourself. And for you doing that, you will be granted the things that you desire and want inside of this world, as long as is within. It's within. And I just heard like confirmation from that beep or whatever. It has to be within the realm of what you put out, is what I kept saying earlier. Like, if you put out this energy of hard work and this, that, and the third, you're going to reap your rewards. It's not going to go unnoticed at all whatsoever. You put out the energy of negativity and you always shitting on other people and shit like that, like, that's going to be noticed as well. And you feel what I'm saying? It'll come back in ways that you least imagine. So I hope, as I can see here, I do see here that somebody has been putting the energy of hard work, inner work, and outer work. You've been trying to balance out both of those things in your life, and you've been doing a decent job, right? Especially for somebody that's doing it alone. From what I could see here, you experience a lot of stress and turmoil and battles in life you could have even experienced. I keep saying this: homelessness, periods where you ain't have no money, periods where you ain't have nobody fucking with you because you ain't have no money, and like, you in a space where you could see the end of the road. You could see the end of the road where you're gonna get back on track, because you could have had some type of loss, or you could be taking care of something right now. You're gonna get back on track, and God is going to grant you a blessing, which could either come in the form of a person, or it just could come in the form of opportunity, or a new you, right? A new you in order to take on these different opportunities in this world. So that was the reading. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you have a blessed week, a lovely week. Be great. All right. You need to get out of your head.
The progression is I'm going to knock them upside the head and take the bread from them.
To get out of your head. Things, because it is wicked, right?
White man doesn't even come into my attitude. Mr. Muhammad teaches us to love our own kind and let the white man take care of himself.
Something by somebody.